Good day, Pilipinas. What up? This is Jar from Just Site TV. Muli po tayo nagbabalik sa ating live reaction video. Pero syempre guys, bago muna po tayo mag-start.
Kaya na ba ng Pilipino na marinig ang katotohanan ng hindi mapipikon?
Kakapasok lang po ng balita ngayon. Ngayong araw po ay nagtungo sa Department of Justice Prosecutor Office sa Quezon City si Senator Rapi Tulfo at kasama ang kanyang mga staff at mga abogado at nag-file sila ng multiple cyber libel case sa isang vlogger. Alright? At sa mga tropa nito na mga small vlogger.
And we are back. Huwag naman. Huwag naman. Good evening, good morning, at good afternoon sa lahat ng nanonood sa ating anumang oras. Tamang panig sa buong mundo, no? At hello kay Francis A. Yan, gandang gabi. And to everyone daw, no? This one, I'm not sure, no, kung sa Pilipinas kilala ba si Mrbeast o parang konti lang, no? Sa mga di nakakilala kay Mrbeast, ito naman isa sa mga I think he is now the #1 content creator in YouTube, no? As an individual. Siya yung isa sa mga malaki na YouTuber, no? Siyempre, iba pa yung mga corporate na mga accounts sa YouTube. Pero definitely, as a creator, siya na yung pinakamalaki. And now, maiuugnay natin ito sa poverty porn. Kasi doon sa community ng batas natin, na basa-basa ko rin, na tila may diskusyonan doon kung saan pinag-uusapan nila ang content ba ni Mrbeast na, eto actually, pakita ko na sa inyo guys, ayan, no? Yung I built 100 wells in Africa, ayan, so gumawa siya ng patubig, no? Ano bang Tagalog ng well? Balon? Balon, di ba? Balon ng Tagalog ng well. So, siguro, pahapyawan natin, silipin natin kung ano ba to, pasok pa to sa poverty porn. Sa mga hindi nakakalam sa poverty porn, no? Ito ay mga klase ng content na kung saan ginagamit ang kahirapan ng isang tao o ng isang lugar, bansa, at ito doon sila nagpo-focus, di ba? Tapos ginagamit nila ang mga ganung mga senaryo ng kahirapan ng tao para magpalakas ng kanilang or makakuha ng malakas na donasyon. Ayun, mga ganon. So siguro, I do hope, no, na naintindihan, mga slight na naintindihan nyo na kahit paano. Ayan. Hello, Ma'am Cesa. Ayan. Wow, may mga irrigation si Mrbeast. Ayan. Kasi kung co-compare, no, co-compare natin sa ating mga charity, no, charity vloggers. Ang sa atin kasi, alam nyo naman, no, ang pinakapamatay dyan, yung sad music, nakafocus lang sa isang tao, isang pamilya, papakita yung ano bang matinding Tagalog sa parang sobrang hirap, no? Yung kalunos-lunos, no? Nakalagayan ng isang pamilya. So, ganun concentrated ang ating poverty porn sa bansa. Now, tingnan natin kay Mrbeast, no? I-compare natin kasi yun nga, nagkakaroon ng comparison, may debate, and syempre sa team live, tsaka sa team replay later on, bigyan nyo rin ang inyong mga thoughts in this video. And syempre, papakita ko rin sa inyo kung bakit may mga tao na nagka-cancel din dahil sa ginawa niya. Nakakita ka na gawang mabuti pero kina-cancel or may nagka-cancel pa ibang tao. Let's do this. Hello, yan. Good evening. Ayun, irrigation, ayan. Let's do this.
This is the first of 100 wells we're gonna build in this video. Oh, water!
Ayan, no. Actually, pinost niya to sa kanyang main channel. As of this moment, it has 97 million views for 8 days. Ayan, 8 days ago. 98.7 million. How much? Partida dollars pa itong kinikita ni Mrbeast, no? So, ang laking pera niya. Siyempre, pangit din yung pagkakitaan mo yung no? Ako, personal opinion ko, wag naman natin pagkakitaan yung kahirapan ng ibang tao or ng isang community. Personal opinion, wag natin pagkakitaan. Pero siyempre, may magsasabi na, hindi, okay lang yun, nakagawa naman siya na mabuti eh. Pero syempre, meron din factor na paano ba dapat or kumbaga, paano ba magandang win-win scenario dito na hindi natin nayayapakan ang dignidad ng isang tao o ng isang bansa o ng community at kung ano man yan, diba? Let's do this. Tuloy pa natin.
Oh, crap!
You just witnessed a small village in Kenya get access to
So yan, pinapakita yung mga chikiting. Parang school yata to.
unlimited clean drinking water in less than a second.
One down, 99 more wells in Africa to go. You're gonna love this video.
Combined, these 100 wells are going to give around 500,000 people fresh water to drink. And after
Okay, doon sa part naman na yun, parang wala namang pag-exploit ng kahirapan nila, no? Pinag-uusapan naman dito, tubig lang naman. And in fairness, masaya naman ang tugtugan. Kaya pag tinagalog mo, 100 na balon. Diba?
Building some more wells on this side of Kenya, we flew south to the school system of Nairiri. And let's just say, they were really happy to see us.
How's it going?
So, puro school pala tong ano na to, no? Mga binisita ni Mrbeast.
It's not expecting this.
Ang naglalaro na sa utak ko, naalala niyo yung panahon ni Doc Adam. Ano sabi ni Dong, ni Sir Ben Tulpo, si Boss Ben? White Savior ba? Complex? Paki-check nga. Alam ko yun na parang term na actually, yan yung naglalaro sa utak ko na pwedeng ipang-cancel sa kanya. Pero ewan ko ba, masyado bang big deal yun kung sino man kung ano man ang race ng gumawa ng tulong? Parang dapat, ang mas tingnan natin, instead na race, paano ba ang paraan ng pagtulong niya At paano niya ginagawa or paano niya, kumbaga, nilalabas to. Yun, White Knight Savior yata. Ayun, White Knight Savior, sabi ni Konamaru. Kasi I think, hindi ko na makita At yung problema ko sa sa page ko. Pag page ko yung ginagamit kong pag-search ng video, hindi ko nakikita. Pero pag personal account ko, lalo na pag nasa may batas nating community, nakikita ko. Dahil pag live ako, di ko ginagamit yung personal ko masyado Sabi ni Need for Games PH, yan. White Saber Complex. O sige, itackle natin. Sa tingin nyo, pagbigyan na natin, white, kasi Amerikano, white, diba? Or Western, Siguro, the best thing na pwedeng gawin ni Mrbeast to avoid, Para na lang, syempre, sabi ko nga, para mental health lang yan Hindi na natin may iwasan na talagang may masasabi ang tao. So, aside from, syempre, ignore, ano pwede natin gawin improve, Mrbeast, if you're watching this channel, wow, ang kapal na mukha. Ako, suggestion ko lang, ewan ko kung ano suggestion siguro, mas maganda, may counterpart. May counterpart siya na, na paano ba masabihin na hindi racist? Black, May black din siyang kung isa white, syempre black, parang mas maganda siguro may collaboration with the government siguro or kung sino man ang pwede nilang para hindi lang siya magmukhang white savior, Parang nakikipag-partner din siya sa isang philanthropist sa bansang o sa kontinente na yan. Ewan ko lang kasi sa mga Pinoy, parang wala naman yata sa atin yung white savior complex na yun. Malaki issue lang naman yun sa mga, sa mga woke sa West or sa mga ilang African areas. Baka issue yun. Tuloy!
Thank you for the welcome. I'm not even sure how to react. I appreciate it, everybody.
This village threw a welcome ceremony upon our arrival, and Nolan got really into it.
Nolan's the most awkward person I've ever met, and that's a lot coming from me.
And after being shown around the school,
Awa ng Diyos, wala pa ako nakikitang parang yung tinatouch yung aking kalooban. Ganoon naman kasi lagi ang sa Pilipinas yung mga poverty porn videos natin
Welcome sa guest.
How's it going?
Okay, classroom, diba?
Oh, you having a good day? It's nice meeting you.
one of the
Ano yung whiteboard nila? Ay, sorry, blackboard. Ano yung parang lang? Semento? Okay.
One of the teachers showed me where the students currently get their water, which is from this river. That's extremely unsafe to drink.
This is where your students used to get water from?
Yes.
This is crazy.
Yeah. Students complaining of diarrhea, infections like typhoid, because this is the water we've been using. So we try to treat, but you see, look at it, but at the end of the day, life has to move on. You have to get some water anyway.
Yun. Narinig na natin yung Narinig na natin yung favorite, na style, may tugtugan na, Pero again, pagpapakita ng sitwasyon na dyan sila kumukuha ng tubig. So, again, personally, parang that's the reality That's the reality. Hindi naman na-exploit. May na-exploit pa dito, you think, sa part na to? Parang, for me, wala pa naman Kasi tubig naman ang pinag-uusapan Hindi naman yung kahihiyan ng pamilya nila. Hindi naman kahihiyan ng kung sino man tao to. Si Chupaeng, ano po ang tawag sa Ano po ang tawag sa taong panay puna sa ibang tao pero yung kaibigang scammer, dead ma lang? Ay, hindi ko po alam. Hindi ko po alam. Sabi dito, permit sa pag-drill dyan, mahal. Tapos, times 100. Wow. Talaga? Mahal. Kumbaga, kailangan mo ng, kumbaga, kung sa Pilipinas, pag magpuputol ka ng puno, kailangan mo ng, permit sa DNR. Pag magpapagawa ka, kailangan mo ng city permit din or building permit. Parang ganon, para papagawa. Ayun na, ipamatay daw, background music. May tatanong si RJ, magkano permit sa drill? Yan, hindi natin alam.
This situation is obviously extremely sad. These children's lives are being limited and sometimes cut short from being forced to drink.
Dito ako may problema. I think this may pagka-element na siya ng poverty porn kasi nga alam niyo yun, ang naisip ko dito. Pag naisip mo salitang Africa, anong maisip mo agad? 'Di ba ganito? Ako nung bata ako automatic yan Pag nagka-cut off ng para maggagawa kayo yung project. Ewan ko kung uso pa ngayon yun sa mga chikiting natin o sa project na gawaan sa school, no? Ang technique dati, kukuha ka ng magazine tapos magka-cut out ka ng mga kunwari, family, ganyan, events, tapos pag-Africa, matic, ganyan. Anong tawag natin doon sa English? Stereotyping. 'Di ba? Stereotyping yung ganyan Parang na-stereotype or parang Africa, ibig sabihin mga mahihirap na yan. Mga black Americans, mga black yan. Tapos getong image. Yan yung image na automatic na pumapasok sa isip natin. Which is, bagamat it's reality, pero syempre, hindi naman majority is ganyan. So I think on this part, posible, no? Posibleng pasok to sa part na yun, no? Hindi siya buong buo, pero part na to. Ewan ko lang, if you would agree, Team Live tsaka Team Replay, no? Stereotype. I think, pasok na pasok dito. Yung White Savior kasi, na complex, hindi ako masyadong invested dun, Sabi ni Francis 10,000 rupees bayad sa pag-drill sa India. Okay. Ayun. Sabi niya, tanong siya sa India ba? Sa Africa. Ayan. Poverty. Sabi ni Kadhama Jordan. Nakat ba ang comment?
Unsafe water. But at least for this village, we're gonna put an end to it right now.
I don't think this John's gonna fit. I'm a big head. Let's see if we can find some water.
Ayos
It is raining! It's beautiful!
After the water comes out of the ground, it's fed into enormous barrels like this one. And once they're built into the water towers, all of the neighboring villages will not only have clean drinking water, but a pressurized water source as well. Which, in short, means
yan lang isa yan sa mga siguro difference sa masasabi natin sa ating mga charity vloggers, no? Sa charity vloggers, no, pinagkakitaan na nga yung kahirapan ng isang pamilya, napahiya na yung, kumbaga, parang yung dignidad nila, nawala na. Then, after a while, yung tulong na yung maubos din. Bibigyan ng, sabihin natin, 5K, no? Maswerte na yung 5K. Kasi minsan, di ba, 1,000, 2,000, kaya bigas, di ba? Pero, to be fair naman dito, yung tulong naman na to is tubig Iba ang klaseng hindi natutumbasan ng basta-basta ng pera yung tubig. Yung cleanliness, yung sa health, 'di ba? In fairness naman. Ewan ko lang sa inyo kung i-compare natin sa atin kung sa version natin nito. I think ewan ko lang, meron na bang ganitong content creator sa Pilipinas na Patubig ang kaya niyang ipa-charity, 'di ba? Tuloy. Sabi ni Kadaba Jordan, ayan, meron din dyan banda sa Africa na sa sobrang gutom, kumakain na ng lupa. Nasuka talaga ako noon, napanood ko yon, sobrang kawawa. Yun yata yung binibake nila yung lupa. Nakita ko na yun before Binibake na lang nila yung lupa, tapos yun na lang yung kakainin nila. Binibigyan nila ng pampaalsa. Sabi ni ko na mga western kasi gano'n madalas nila i-portray lalo na sa Hollywood. Yun nga, stereotyping, syempre pangit siya. Long-term na tulong, kumbaga. However, may nagsasabi rin, may nabasa ako na may dangers din yan. Na uubusin mo yung tubig sa sa balon. Ewan ko lang, sa team replay, no, o sa team live mamaya, or kung sino man, no, team replay, comment nyo nga, yung mga nakakaalam sa ganyang patubigan, ano ang dangers naman ito? Kasi syempre, yeah, malaking tulong yung tubigan na yan, pero, di ba, hindi na siya ngayon ini-encourage. Kasi nga, parang may nagagawa siya sa lupa. Parang nababawasan ba yung reserve or what? I'm not sure, pero may nabasa kasi akong ganon. So, tuloy.
No more doing laundry and unsafe water.
And pull! On a scale of 1 to Nolan's mom, how heavy is it?
Nolan's mom times 2.
Oh, God. Dude, I'll push you off of this.
All right, here we go. Under control.
We built 20 more wells in Kenya, and after we were done,
Bro has another well in. Don't worry, I have more water in my other shoe.
and just so you know how we built these first 29 wells, we used this giant drill to dig hundreds of feet into the ground. Past
Ayan. Kasi may parang sinasabi sila, sinkhole ba? Yun, tama. Parang sinkhole yata magiging problem pag naubos yan. Please correct me if I'm wrong, ha? Parang ganun yung nabasa ko before, eh. Sa mga ganyang issue.
the polluted sources and into an enormous aquifer of pure
Sabi ni Kohan Maru, yung lalambot ata yung lupa at magiging epekto nun. Kasi mawawala, eh. Maubos yan. Siyempre, hindi naman unlimited yan, eh. Or depende sa pag-ulan din. Kasi, syempre, nagkakaroon din ng, nare-refill ba yan ng tubig ulan katagalan kasi nafe-filter pababa ng lupa. I'm not a science guy, sorry.
drinkable water. After that, we spent time installing pipes so that people all around Africa can access water from spigots like this one in Nigeria.
So ganyan ang baksak ba niya?
Let's see how it tastes. Like water.
Sino ba nakaranas ng ganyan? Ako naranasan ko pa yun ng batang 90s, eh. Sa Pampanga. Di pa uso yung mga jetmatic noon. May ganyan kami, before, eh. Parang backup. Tapos pag walang kuryente, syempre, walang pan-jetmatic. So, balon lang gagamitin mo.
It took me about a minute to fill this 5-gallon drum. How much water can this provide a day?
3,600 gallons a day.
Not only will this well cover the 400 kids at this school, but literally the entire
Hello,
neighborhood and
Mark.
village around this school can use this well.
We say thank you for the water.
Oh, no problem. This thing can basically pump non-stop for 30 years.
You would think
Oh, for 30 years? Dahil siguro mano-mano, no? Madalas balon dito malapit sa body of water like dagat or river. Oh, okay.
that having an effect of this magnitude would require the resources and funding of a large government. But that's not true. Solving this problem is possible, and something humanity should all be putting effort in to fix.
What's the secret of success?
To be honest, just find something you love doing and do it for a long period, and eventually you'll succeed. So I'm gonna bring it super close. See us? Is that cool? If you look up, it's recording.
Okay, pass forward.
Village, and this village, and these 12 other villages. And while we were finishing these wells, we were also able to update one of their schools with brand new computers.
How are they like?
Yan. Meron na bang charity vlogger na kaya tapat, eh? Nagpa-computer. Well, except na lang kung mga big vloggers. Pag small vlogger ka, demanda for sure di mo pa kaya magbigay ng ganyan. Or posible rin, no? Kung small vlogger ka pero mayaman ka, no? Di mo lang pinapakita. Okay lang din yun.
Liking it.
They like them.
Glad to see it
So, hindi lang pala well, no? Pati pa computer sa eskwelahan. Not bad.
turned out well.
And we also updated the classrooms with new furniture, installed shelves and filled them with new books, donated a soccer ball for every student, and even put modern whiteboards and projectors in all the
Uy, wow,
classrooms.
Do you guys like the projector?
We were using a chalk and then a lot of dust, but today everything is clean. We truly appreciate.
No problem. It's the least we could do.
But then when we flew out to the site of the 45th well, we realized this community had it even harder. Every time they need to get water, they need to take a treacherous mile-long hike through the jungle. And that mile-long hike also happens to be on a giant mountain.
I wake up very early, about 4 o'clock, so that I can fetch water for the school.
We are not safe.
Parang no? Parang, kumbaga, ang KMJS sa storya to. Ang KMJS.
Fetching water here. That place is very slippery. Chances of getting an injury is very high.
So while we worked on their well, the community took me to see how they currently source their water.
You guys would have to make this trip how many times a day?
2 times.
2 times a day. Oh, wow. So a typical student would carry something like this?
Yeah.
Oh, God. If 200 students did this every day, how
Pag pag KMJS yan, lumipad ang aming team Ganyan na for sure yan. Pero, in fairness, yung tugtog, mukhang okay lang naman, no? Hindi naman siya parang poverty for na tugtugan. Itong part na to. Ewan ko lang kapag KMJS ang gumawa niyan. Siguro kukuha sila reenactment ng bata na pupunta talaga siya. Tingnan natin, may reenactment din ba kay Mrbeast pag ginawa niya yan? Tanong dito ni Francis, kay Mrbeast ba galing yung pera, Sir Jess? Ay parang need ng major sponsorship yung project na yan. Actually, dito sa video na to, sa Beast Philanthropy, yung separate channel niya, dito in-explain kung sino yung sino yung nag-sponsor at syempre kung kaninong katulong na na organization.
How hard could it be?
It could be very hard.
Oh boy. Dang, this is very steep. We're just walking down this mountain forever.
At least ito, kahit pa paano, di naman yata sila nagpahirap ng bata na para ipo-photoshoot, i-video shoot, no? At least lahat naman sila dito.
Every day.
It was actually surprising how difficult
Ito, bata ba to? Mukhang di naman yata bata to. O high school na to.
this hike was. And these people go through
Mukhang high school. O student siguro to.
all of that just to get to this spigot. That's water is still unsafe to drink.
This is where you guys get your water from normally?
Yes.
And filled with water, these jugs can weigh up to 40 pounds, which is insane
Ay, yun na, yung favorite ko music. Hello, Sir Ricul. Long time no see.
for these children to be carrying up this mountain.
The ladies can carry 2 of those.
Oh, I totally can as well then.
And as soon as these jugs were filled, it was time to head all the way back up.
Hurry up, let's go.
He's not even sweating or anything. I got it.
And now, instead of spending hours a day for unsafe water, their new well is only 10 feet away from the school. So,
They can just fill it up here now. I'm too tired.
and so we were on our way to the next
Dapat pag ganyan, pag ginawa ng KMJS yan, yung maganda, isama nila si Jessica Soho, di ba? Tapos si Miss Jessica Soho, sumasali lang yun pag pag abroad o kaya pag pag pagkain. Pero pag ganyang dramahan, naku, wala siya dyan.
village where we built our 46 well, but we ran into a little problem. We found out that this village is divided in half by this huge dangerous river. It may not look like much now, but when the rainy season comes, the water comes up this high and literally swallows this bridge.
And why this bridge is such
In fairness sa editing, So, Team Katagumpay. Ayan kaya niya. Sino pa yon yung aspiring Mr. Beast daw na charity vlogger? Si yung King Lux ba yon? Oh, wag yung pagkakitaan yung pamilya to, tingnan niyo yung style, 'di ba? Yung tulong at least yung community. Parang parang narinig ko na yun, at least nakatulong. Parang pamilyar. Ba't parang ako na nagsasabi ngayon ng ganyan?
big deal is the village is over there, the hospital and schools are over there, so they're crossing this bridge multiple times a day.
Despite how dangerous this bridge
Ay daw, sige nung halimaw, sabi ni Philander. Si Jose Halurin, pangit yung term ko. Buhay pa ba ang content ni Sir Jose Halurina? Hindi ko na siya masyadong random O dahil di na siya pinapakita sa akin ng YouTube.
it's their only option.
This river, when it is swollen, it can sweep away people, students, or even animals. In the recent past, we have lost about 30 people trying to cross this river.
This loss of life is insane and absolutely unacceptable. The moment we heard about this, we knew we had to help. So while we started work on a new bridge that would let them
Ano daw? Ibang charity vlogger na alala ko, keyword, 15 ay wag naman. Ano talaga masasabi natin dyan?
Wag naman.
Wag naman.
so well, we then traveled over 2,000 miles from Kenya to the country of Zimbabwe.
We've been in Africa for over a week, and we still have a lot more wells to do. You kind of smell. I know, it's weird. I showered this morning.
Wow.
Yeah. If you let me finish, I can put my arms down. Can I count on you two to finish these wells with me?
Yes.
First on the agenda was to check out a local hospital that was in dire need of clean water. Upon entering, we learned how big of an impact this clinic had on the village.
How many kids do you guys give birth to a year here?
In fairness, hindi lang pala well to, no? Ang dami na, may pa-school, may pa-computer, may pa-library. Ngayon, parang clinic naman to.
Do 600 births a year? Wow.
But unfortunately, the pregnant mothers at this clinic have to walk over a mile just to get water, and then carry these heavy buckets all the way back. However, the good news is we paid for the construction of a new modern well for them.
start.
All that needed to be done now was to turn it on.
All right, Nolan, are you ready?
I'm ready. Over.
Let me get a dramatic zoom in. Nolan, I pressed the button. Is it working?
It's flowing.
Do we want to go check it out?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
I love how people are immediately just getting water right now. This is easily the coolest thing ever.
Nolan here is a professional dancer. He will do it.
How do I always end up dancing?
What is...
Okay, siguro, sapat na yan, no? Sapat na. Malay ko doon, tapos na niya gatasan yung kamag-anak ni Donalyn. Anyway, again, no, siguro, there are parts, siguro. Again, no, ang pinaka nakikita ko dito yung stereotyping, sa African country. Na, the reality is, mayroong ganyang mga lugar, pero it is still, para stereotype. Ayan. Sabi ni It's for Games, ayan, may mga elemento ng poverty porn. Pero, if we will compare it to our version of charity vlogs, aside sa walang budget, no, ang nakakainis kasi doon sa atin, yung pamilya talaga, doon sila concentrated sa pamilya. In fairness, kay Mr. Beast, at sa Beast Philanthropy na channel niya, actually, ito yung channel na isa, sa mga hindi nakakaalam, ano siya, community, yung tulungan Unlike sa kabila, sa atin, focus sa pamilya, yung dignidad niya, bawas, wasak. Diba? Yung ayaw mo ipakita na pangit sa iyo, yun ang ipapakita nila para makakuha ng sympathy. Yun ang masakit sa atin. Diba? For sure, may criticism sa atin yan na, ay, nakatulong naman yun at least. Pero pwede naman tayong tumulong na kung kaya, diba? Tapos, ito yung masakit, no? Ito yung masakit dyan. May karapatan bang mangolekta yung mga charity vlogger natin? Meron ba kayong ganito? Ayan, no? Sa YouTube, donate to Beast Philanthropy. Meron siyang legitimate na organization. Diba? Meron na silang $31,140 na total raise. Ayan. Tapos ang sponsor nga nila dito, sabi dito, download Dragon City for free. Ayan. Panoorin nyo na lang, 4 minutes video to, pero ina-explain dito kung paano nila ginawa. Ayan. And to be fair, dito okay naman. Kasi dito, I understand siguro, kaya kailangan ilang ilabas to kasi sabi nga, mahal to So kailangan nilang ilabas ito sa Madlang People, sa kanyang main channel. Ngayon, actually, to be fair din, I was reading the pero kaya dito yon. Teka lang, double check ko lang Meron yan sa, natanggal ko yata, di ko na save. Meron yan dun sa website nila. Meron silang sinasabi na pwede mong i-double check. Wait, na. Pwede mong humingi ng records. Saan kaya yun? I'm not sure kung dito yun yun lang, nawala ko na naman yung buisit na link. Pag ginagamit ko yung main account, yung page account ko, nawawala Basta ito, about dito ba? Ay, gulay, di ko na makita. Ito, disclosure. Ito. Mr. Charity Incorporated may make contributions to other non-affiliate charitable financial and other information, including a list of all non-affiliate charitable organizations which have been received contributions in the past 12 months. A copy of Mr. Charity Incorporated current financial statement, information regarding revenue, expenses, administrative, and fundraising costs, and full and fair information about Mr. Charity programs, purposes, and activities can be obtained by contacting Susan Parisher at Mr. Charity Incorporated. Ayan. May address dito. Ang tanong natin sa ating mga local, kaya nyo ba yun? Una, legal ba kayo na mangolekta? Pangalawa, meron ba kayong transparency na pwede may kontakin kami, pakita, or i-double check namin, di ba? Kung talagang legit. Ayan, focus sa foundation, ayan. Ibang charity vlogger natin di nangingi ng donation, minsan may QR code lang ng game to download na. Sugals. Sugal, ayun lang. Iba na yon. Sige po, diretsyo tayo kay Ludwig. No? Si Ludwig ang mag-explain doon sa cancel thing. Let's compare.
Is dog shit journalism. But first, let's get through the context. If you didn't see Mrbeast's latest upload, he said it took him 8 months of preparation to making a whole lot of money, but he did what the title says.
This is the first of 100 wells we're gonna build in this video.
Audio.
And then he did it. I mean, I didn't go look at the wells myself personally, but I'm pretty sure he's not lying. That'd be pretty bad to lie about. He made 100 wells.
Families will come together.
And people were happy because then they had access to clean water. Good. That's a good thing. I feel like, you know, yeah, we could all pretty much agree. Good that there are wells where there were not wells before. Technically, I think they're not called wells anymore. They're like boring holes. I don't know. I'm not a zoologist, but there it is. And Mrbeast himself, right before this video came out, said, I already know I'm gonna get canceled because I uploaded a video.
Alam niya na eh, no? Na, syempre, alam niyo naman sa West, maraming woke.
Helping people, and to be 100% clear, I don't care. I'm always going to use my channel to help people and try to inspire my audience to do the same. And then smiling face with open mouth and also cold sweat emoji attached to it.
Cold sweat.
And then, just like he predicted, Mrbeast got canceled. Yup. Yahoo News reports, while American YouTuber Mrbeast's goal was to provide clean drinking water for 500,000 people, activists say his actions shame the Kenyan government and help perpetuate the stereotype that, quote, Africa's dependent on handouts.
Ayun. Do you think, no? Kasi pag sa Pilipinas ginawa yan, makasabahin nila si Mrbeast. Pero again, I'm not sure, no? If may African or kung may nanonood man sa ating black, no? If anyone from Africa watching, no? Do you agree with the news in regards to Mrbeast content that says that buti kapapa-English ako eh. Ipapanggap eh. Do you agree, no, that it perpetuate stereotyping in Africa dependent on handouts? Ayan. So, yan yung, actually, yun din yung una ko nga napansin eh. Pero syempre, tingnan natin kung anong sasabi nila dito.
Whoa! Pretty scathing article here from Yahoo News, and it got picked up by a couple of people. This is ridiculous. The real thing that makes these activists mad is that Mrbeast solved the problem for little money and little time, showing that everything's corrupt. And Colin said, report, very journalistically, activists are upset at YouTuber Mrbeast for building 100 wells across Africa. And then said, with a direct quote here, they're actually mad because Mrbeast was a white male solving the problem. Quote,
ayun na. Pasok na. Yung white savior complex. Siguro, ang pinakamadaling paraan dyan, no? Kung ako si Mrbeast. Kaso syempre, depende sa culture, depende sa kung anong usapin. Ang pinakamaganda kasi dyan, aside sa meron kang kapartner na charity, dapat alam din ng government. May partnership with the government, no? Yun lang no? Para lang masabing, parang tulungan, diba? Partnership. Para hindi masabing siya lang yung nag-solve, no? For me, no? I think ganun dapat. Creating a circle of dependency. Ayan. Kaso, hindi natin matatanggal na may mga tao mag-iisip na dependency, pero yung dependency na yon tubig, no? Paaral. Hindi siya pagkain lang. Diba? Or hindi lang siya, kumbaga parang malaki yung impact niya sa kabuhayan ng isang tao. Ang problema kasi, pag yung binigay mong charity is puro parang 4-piece. Yung content kanina ito ni Debayo, puro 4-piece lang, yari tayo dyan. Diba? Yun talagang dependency ang magagawan. Ang gagawin nun, circle of talaga yung dependency. Pero siguro ganito, tubig, tapos improvement of school. You think? Dependence, pa rin yun? Parang mag-create pa rin siya ng circle of dependency. Or dapat mag-move forward siya or pay it forward. Kapag yung isang community nag-improve, kung ano naman less fortunate community nila, dapat sila ma-resolve na nila. O sila na yung makagawa ng tulong. Sabi ni Francis A, asa na yan? Di lang naman Africa may gusto ng handouts. Dami pang country need ng tulong na hindi nakukuha na sa government. Basta legal, lahat at pinag-expect ng tao, ng mga tao, tas pahiyaan. Pahiyaan, yun.
I've been doing this for 15 years, but we've been struggling to continue the work because of fundraising, awareness, advocacy. That all takes work, says the founder of Face Africa. And then overnight, this person comes along who happens to be a white male figure, and then he's quoting that person. And then quoted Mrbeast getting canceled. So maybe it's true. All right, maybe it's not dog shit journals. Maybe Mr. Beast is getting canceled because he's a white man who came in and solved this issue of no access to water for 500,000 people, which I think we could all shake firm hands about and say, that's dumb. I think it's okay. I think if he's able to use his money and his resources to help people, I don't give a shit if he is white or if he is 6'3", or if he does occasionally show pictures of himself shirtless looking quite ripped, but holding his balls somewhat hard. I have no problem.
Kung sa Pinoy, wala silang pake, no? I think malaki talaga issue lang yan sa mga West and syempre sa black dominated countries. Kasi nga, the issue, the history, di ba? The history, so wala, di natin matatanggal yun. Kaya pinaka-safest pa rin dyan, una, partnership with the government. Pangalawa, kailangan talagang meron kang katandem na black din. Para hindi masabi na white lang, di ba? Kawawa naman yung mga nasa video na yan, pinaya ni Mrbeast. Yun lang.
Problem with that, because the good he is doing is more important. But that's not what actually happened. Like, almost none of this happened. If we actually take a look at the Yahoo article, a lot of the first people quoted in this are just supporting Mrbeast. In fact, this person right here is a prominent activist and said, every 5 years we get elected members of parliament and senators in Kenya, a car that's worth $33,000, but we don't have money to drill boreholes for our people.
Ayun lang.
So that just more so seems
Corruption. Hindi lang exclusive sa Pilipinas ang corruption.
to be chastising the government. And then here's the quote from the act.
Though again, another stereotyping. Mahirap na nga yung bansa mo, corrupt pa yung mga politicians. Oh my gulay.
Activist who called out Mrbeast. But let's actually look at the quote. Overnight, this person comes along who happens to be a white male figure with a huge platform, and all of a sudden he gets all this attention. It's a little frustrating, but it's also understanding the nature of how the world is. And then she praised Mrbeast for shining the spotlight on the need for clean water supply, but warned the issue of sustainability. Because what happens is a lot of people come along, they'll build a well, they'll make a borehole, but then it won't be functional in 3 to 5 years, and then they have to go back to unsafe creek water or river water or whatever. So yes, that's fair.
Yan. In fairness, totoo naman yun. Yun nga, yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, no? Meron din kasi danger yan. So siguro, I think, kailangan pa rin naman nilang, siguro, dapat on those years na naginagamit nila yan, dapat may improvement ng magagawa. Diba? Dapat maging sustainable na siya.
That's a good concern to throw out there. And if in 5 years, all 100 Mrbeast boreholes are no longer working, and all those people have to go back to creeks, we could talk about it at that point. But I wouldn't really call this a scathing activist lambasting Mrbeast. The only thing that I think would perturb people is the white male figure part of it. Why is race being thrown into it? And that's a whole nother issue with, I think, a lot of people in Kenya being proud and different things going on there. But as a whole, I don't really find to be an attempt at canceling Mrbeast. I think it's someone who's just asked their thoughts, who is also helping tackle similar issues, right? But then, if we look at back at this quote, Colin also says, others were upset that Mrbeast highlighted the failures of the Kenyan government that maintain the stereotype that Africa is dependent on handouts and philanthropic intervention. Others. All right, well, let's take a look at who these others are. It turns out they are one other, a Kenyan politician named Francis Gaito, who criticized Mrbeast, saying that, like he said here, Africa is dependent on handouts and philanthropic intervention. That's one dude. It's literally one person. He's right here. This is the video he made. And let me tell you, he got clowned on. Video's got 1.1 million views, 1.1.
Actually, may isa pa ako napanood na black din na ganoon din ang comment. So again, no, di nga natin, masasatisfy lahat ng tao, lahat may masasabi. Kaya kailangan pa rin talaga ng pag-iingat sa mga ganitong klase ng content. Pero kung Pilipinas yan, Mrbeast, sinasabi ko na sa'yo, baka marami na mag-aalok ng AFAM. Maintenance is the key. Ayan. Kapangalan ko pa. Kapangalan mo ba? Oo nga, Francis.
1K likes, 1,000 quote retweets. People were not happy with the video that he made here.
Hello,
he's also just an aspiring politician, which is just different phrasing for a dude. Aspiring politician's not a job. It's the hope for a job. I'm an aspiring YouTuber with 10 million subscribers. I'm not that. What's the point? What is the purpose of this? This all started because of the sentence activists, which isn't even accurate, by the way. The activists did not say that this helped perpetuate.
Pero I agree, no? Kayo, do you agree ba? Stereotyping pa rin yung part na yun. Ewan ko kay Ludwig, mukhang hindi niya napapansin yung part na yan eh. Pero yung stereotyping, syempre, mali pa rin yun.
The stereotype that Africa is dependent on him.
Diba, ang Pilipino, no-offend. Pag sinasabi, tayo ang capital daw ng anong capital tayo? Hindi sa texting, ha? Ano ang tingin lagi sa atin ng banyaga pag naisip nila Pilipino? May makakaisip ba? Mas marami na offend pag ganon. Parang ganon din sa mga Afrikano. Pag sa kanila, naisip mo Afrikano, ang stereotyping sa kanila, mahirap, corrupt, yung gobyerno nila, yun, nakuha mo, needs katulong. Diba? Kaya, for me, may point din naman tong nirereklamo ng isa eh. Ewan ko na ba't di nakikita ni Ludwig. Baby girls. Sabi ni Helena.
Handouts. That's what the aspiring politician said. The activist, singular, said a whole different sentence. This is just a misquote. It's a malattributed quote. I don't know why the fuck Yahoo News did that. But because Yahoo News did that, then Colin showed up and did the same fucking thing. Colin showed up and he started quoting activists and others. But that's not right. It was one person, one activist. It was one politician that was quoted. And then all of a sudden, there's like this huge group of people who are like, Mrbeast getting fucking canceled. This makes no damn sense. I bet it's the liberals. I bet it's the liberals unhappy that a white man's successful. That's not it. That's not what's going on, even a little bit, tiny bit at all. They're not following the SPJ Code of Ethics, by the way, if you're a journalism student. Or an
Ako, kailangan may makabasa niyan. Code of Ethics ng journalist. Tingin nyo sino dapat makabasa niyan.
Aspiring journalist, this is what you should be following. The 4 pillars. I'm going to teach you it. You should remember this shit. And you ever see a journalist who's acting up, you tell them, hey, where are your pillars? Because they'll fucking know. That Yahoo journalist should know. Seek truth and report it. That's the fundamental. That's the basis of everything we report on. Act independently.
Hello,
right?
living the dream.
You're not supposed to just retweet what other people are doing. You're trying to do your own fucking thing here. Minimize harm. Oh, that's a key one. Make sure that everyone is treated as a human.
Yan nga, sa mga stereotyping natin. Kaya, ewan ko bakit si Ludwig, hindi niya matanggap yon. Pero, that's the reality eh. Na-stereotype talaga. Kaya nga hindi ako conforme na ipapakita mo yung close-up, yung mga batang Aprikano, tapos umiinom ng tubig na parang, totoo naman nangyayari yun, pero kawawa naman din sila, diba? So again, may elements pa rin siya ng poverty porn. Hindi nga lang buong-buo katulad nun sa atin.
Deserving of respect. And then be accountable and transparent. All right, how'd you find your news? If you fuck up, maybe own up that you fucked up. Yahoo News and the journalist there. I don't think you follow the 4 pillars very well. Anyway, that's it. That's the Mrbeast drama. The only criticism I saw of Mrbeast that had any sort of support was this quote retweet that said, I think Mrbeast would be an incredible channel if he talked a bit more about why he has to do this while doing it. Basically saying, hey, what are the systemic fundamental problems with maybe this group of people versus this group of people, and then fix the thing, and then say, hey, here's how you, as an individual now informed with knowledge, could hopefully help this or prevent this from happening in the future. Which, is a fair criticism.
Maganda, tama. Fair criticism yon na ginagawa mo yung content na to, tapos ipag-usapan nyo rin kung bakit sila naabot sa ganon. At sa tulong na gagawin, paano pa ma-improve yun? Or dapat, paano sila matatanggal sa ganon, or may stock, or babalik sa ganon. Diba? Sabi ni Tas, para sa akin, poverty porn. Ayan.
Maybe you can argue, hey, it's a bit annoying to sit from the high tower.
Pag sa Pilipinas yan, wala silang kiber. Hindi namin susolusyonan yung hindi namin susolusyonan yung source ng problema mo, basta bibigyan ka namin, makaraos ka lang ng ilang araw. Tapos, iiwan ka na namin. Tama naman yun eh. Dapat, balikan mo yung source. Hindi siya marunong magtrabaho. No? Minsan, pagbibigay ng kabuhayan showcase, nababaliwala yung kabuhayan showcase kasi wala naman silang kaalaman dun sa pagbibusiness. Gagawin, pautang ng pautang. Diba, pautang na. Papayag sila ng pautang hanggang di sila mababayaran. Yun naman yung problema sa atin.
Be like, do this now too, after he just added 100 fucking wells. I feel like that's already pretty good. But that doesn't really feel like getting canceled to me. So it's all a bunch of hubla. He didn't get fucking canceled. Most people don't give a shit. And most people who do give a shit are just mad at people canceling him, which doesn't exist. It's one aspiring Kenyan politician and one activist who was misquoted. There we go. There.
Ayun. Yun ang nakita ni Ludwig, pero pa ako iba nakita eh. Na mga blacks din na para they appreciate it, pero yung stereotyping is they don't like. And I do hope, siguro sa mga contents ni Mrbeast, sabi ko sa inyo, I'm trying my best to be transparent. There are times na, ulitin natin charity is not business. If it's charity, dapat 100% yan na pusang loob na tulong. Ngayon, may nagsasabi nga dito, Kung hindi nyo alam yung channel ni Mr. Beast, itong Beast Philanthropy, ulitin ko lang sa mga hindi nakakaalam, no? Lahat ng kita ng channel na to or donations, lahat yan pabalik dun sa kanilang tulong. Ngayon, sa kanila kasi sa ibang bansa or sa nakalagay nga sa website nila, you can check lahat ng cost, yung information, revenue, expenses, administrative, lahat yan pwede nyo i-check. Ganyan yung mga legitimate talaga na charity, no? And there are things din naman, pahabol ko na lang din bago tayo magtapos at lumipat sa susunod nating live stream, is there are charities talaga na syempre may sabihin paimbabaw naman yan, di ba? Parang paimbabaw ka naman, pinapakita mo yung tulong mo, di ba? Dapat natatago yan. Meron kasi mga tulong or mga gawang pabuti na kailangan mo ipakita. Una, para malaman na may pwedeng solusyonan yung mga ganyang problema. Or pwede ka makatulong sa mga ganong klase ng problema. Ganito ang solusyon dyan. Diba? Turuan natin sila ng ito, bla bla bla. Mayroong free medical whatsoever. Kailangan mo sabihin yon. Na pero meron darating na free medical, ano ba tawag na nila? Free medical something. Diba? It's either dentistry, health, or ano ba ba? Basta yung mga ganon. May blood donations, diba? Kailangan mo i-announce yan Kailangan mo ibalita yan Kasi walang pupuntang tao. Pag di mo in-announce yan na may gawang mabuting gagawin. At meron naman yung talagang paimbabaw na tulong. No? Yung mga nakakapapanood nga natin na mga, again, no? Charity vloggers sa Pilipinas. So thank you very much sa ating mga team live ngayon at sa mga team replay. Please comment down below, no? Kung ano sa tingin nyo, no? Pasok na pasok ba sa poverty report ang content ni Mr. Beast? Pahapyaw? O sa tingin nyo naman, okay, very good ang ginagawa ni Mr. Beast at ito ang dapat gawin ng ating mga Pinoy charity vloggers. So that's it for episode, guys. Ingatan nawa po kayo ng Diyos sa inyong paggawa. Siyempre, God bless sa inyo lahat. Next video natin nasa pin comment ng ating YouTube live chat. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.